What's going on, Dragon Ball fans? We're back here with a Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here, man. So yeah, man, we're gonna be talking about the real and official LR Goku Black EZA news. So yes, man, this is a picture and confirmation from the official Twitter account for Dokkan JP. And yeah, man, we got the translations here already on the wiki. So appreciate those people who are working hard on the wiki and got this information updated on the wiki for us, so that way we can go over it. So first, I know this LR Goku Black Rose has been getting, some different reception. Some people think he's mid, some people think he's okay, some people think he's very good, and we're just gonna go over a couple things. Now, first, I know some people are comparing this guy to existing LRs that don't have an EZA, or depending on their kit is not made the same. So as of right now, with the current content in the game, that's what we have to scale the unit off of. Now, I heard someone compare this guy to let's say the gods, 8th anniversary gods, also with the Super Saiyan 4s or whatever. Those units are very different, and what you gotta understand, the Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta, or the regular guys themselves, they don't have a lot of these things that he has, and they are a better unit than this guy, each one of them. But you're comparing them like, okay, he's getting EZA, and maybe he could potentially be better than them because he, they got like crappy defense in the beginning and they got to build up. But you got to understand that he's going to have that as a EZA LR. So what happens when they get an EZA? And that's what people got to understand. Like, why are you comparing a unit who's going to have an EZA to a non-EZA LR? Now, if you want to make a fair comparison to a most recent, maybe LR that got an EZA, maybe that makes a better sense, because that's probably the last one that we got. Now, I can't recall too much on who was the last one. If we did get an LR EZA recently, I'm not in the Dokkan loop, and you guys know I mainly cover Legends mainly for other things, but not mainly Dokkan. But your boy has been doing this for you guys, and I think I'm pretty doing a swell job. But yeah, man, he's good for a new 2023 LR EZA, but it's not enough for the current content in the game. And that's the crazy part. You got regular LRs, even maybe the newer ones we just got. They're fine. They're very good. Trunks is Trunks. Future Gohan is Future Gohan. But at the end of the day, this unit is supposed to get buffed. Now, nobody wants the unit to be broken by any means. People just want the unit to be usable, to have an identity, something. So if you want to be a defensive unit, be a defensive unit. If you want to be a evasion unit, be an evasion unit. If you want to be, crazy stacking unit, getting crazy additional supers like the fusions or something, be crazy additional unit. But this unit doesn't have a identity that you're going to say, I'm just using him. He's basically just a usable unit. And that is the issue with the unit itself. He doesn't excel at anything. So yeah, man, going over, what we're getting here. I've already got the Extreme Z Awaken stats up here. So stat wise, he's going to be getting some good stats. And, when he supers with the 18 key or more, he launches an additional super tap when key is 22 or more. So that's pretty good. So I think that baseline is fine for what he had, just starting from the passive skill. But the critical blow part is where when he delivers the critical blow, he get a chance to be critting for the rest of the battle. That's situational. Maybe, trash content you can just beat and go through. This can happen, but in content that really matters, he's not going to be getting that. Really, you're just not going to get it. Same thing with the rage condition. It's kind of conditional where he's going to be healing, and he's going to be healing so he don't get the rage. So it's like, even though they made the rage part strong, it's still going to be one of the hardest thing to get, where he's going to be healing himself, and potentially the teams that he on with the AGL Zamasu and some other units, they have healing too. So he's going to be healing probably past the threshold of him being able to go into rage mode. Same thing with him. His rage mode, I believe, is just one turn, and it's not like multiple turns like an Orange Piccolo or something like that. But he's pretty solid, with that. But I know a lot of people will still compare him to a TUR like my junior, who's also INT. He got crazy. He can get crazy multiple supers and build up some defense. But kit wise, my junior is just a better unit. He doesn't have a identity crisis. He also has an active skill, and he has some other different abilities that make him a better unit. And guess what? He's not easy 8 either. So that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, this unit for the Zamasu team needed to be a, crazy dodger or attacker or defender, whatever they want to put. He has high attack. This don't get it twisted on how they do these Goku Blacks. They have high attacks. It's just that they fell in defense. So he could have got some damage reduction somewhere, even if it was small, incremental. He doesn't have any damage reduction. He can get some defense if you do some crazy supers and additionals, but he's always struggled with ki, which they gave him some ki, but a lot of the supports and Goku Black units or whoever you're running him with, they don't really give ki to the team or anything like that. So you're gonna have to run some unorthodox lineups to try to meet that threshold. So we'll basically see a lot of this come to light, via the truth or Dokkan World, probably once they come out with the private server showcases, because they come first. Then of course we the players will eventually get the unit in game, and then you can go test it out yourself. But yeah, man, like I said, I don't think he's mid. I think he's just a little bit above mid, but still, being a little bit above mid doesn't make it where when people say, all right, you're all right or you're fine, I would like to say, oh, this LR EZA Goku Black unit is good. He's great. I can't say that. I could say he's fine. He's all right. And that is the problem. And a lot of people got to understand that here in this year of Dokkan, we need units to be solid, man. They cannot be lacking, man. This unit is lacking a lot. Now, I told people, man, I don't want to hold any copium or anything, even with the other Dokkan Fest Goku Black, him being mid as he was, that this guy was going to not solve those things. And this is just another case of them not wanting to create a powerful villain or even just a good villain to run on those different teams. The only thing that makes it great in his passive skill, in that it's not situational, it doesn't have when facing a super class unit. That's something that he also benefits from, but he just lose out on them not giving him some additional reduction or giving him a chance to dodge or something. I think that could have helped him out a lot. But, I digress. A lot of these other things are the same, basically. But when we look at from this, and, ain't much change besides that. They can't change the rage. That stays the same. But him himself, where is he? Where is the actual rage? Let me click on this. Right here. So here's it before they change it. He got caused destruction damage to the enemy. Now he greatly raised attack temporarily. And he his ultra super attack, he massively raises attack temporarily. So he's gonna get some ki in this mode. So he's gonna have a greatly raise, but you're gonna need a setup to get a massively raise here. So It's good here because mostly in the other giant forms you don't get any mainly any key. But attack effectively is all types. I think that's going to be awesome if you can achieve this. So like I said, if you want to just throw him in some modes where you maybe can take some damage, with a different team and maybe meet those threshold, I don't know how satisfying it's going to be to use this. So this is why we say even with Gohan and Trunks around turn 5 or whatever, sometimes, and even Truth have said it, sometimes you're not going to even get the domain. Sometimes with Trunks you might even get the the transformation. So it's like for longer content, he can cook, in longer content. Short content, it's not going to work, man. So people will actually see, once the unit comes out and just see it. I think he's a great unit just to have, them buffing him. This just a buff to what he already was. And like I said, it just makes him usable. That's it. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. I just wish we got a whole new Goku Black entirely, but we already know we got Gohan instead. So catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.